exceptional results when you paint. There's only one name to know. Frog Tape keeps paint out, keeps lines sharp.
Welcome to the Camry Layman. So right now you can get a great deal on the car ranked #1 on the American Made Index by Cars.com. And
the 2016 NASCAR Manufacturers Champions, Denny Hamlin. Want a test drive? Oh, you bet.
Wow. Get amazing deals on the #1 selling car in America during the Camry One event. Right now, get $3,000 customer cash. Or qualify lessees can lease a new 2017 Camry LE for only $199 a month. So you, let's go places. Better get Maaco. Transform your car today for as low as $299 at Maaco, America's Body Shop. And see Transformers The Last Night in theaters now. This is Fox 26 News at 5 p.m.
Thanks for sticking with us. Fort Worth police are trying to figure out what caused 2 people to fall Friday night from the second level of a Topgolf facility. One of those individuals was said to have missed the safety net that's in place. Both sustained injuries, but they were treated. Now an investigation is ongoing. A spokeswoman for the facility says there was some roughhousing that took place in violation of posted safety rules. No word yet on whether anyone is facing criminal charges. A major local robbery ring bust has uncovered hundreds of thousands of dollars in items stolen in a large-scale organized operation. Investigators say Andre Wynn and his wife Julie had shoplifters working for them. The couple would allegedly sell stolen items such as power tools and vacuum cleaners that were taken from stores like Home Depot, Lowe's, and Target. Precinct 4 deputy constables say they found truckloads of stolen goods stacked from floor to ceiling in nearly every room of the couple's Mission Bend area 5-bedroom home.
The investigation is going to continue. We know that there were other henchmen, if you will, that were out there actually doing the stealing. We're still working on that, but I can assure you, in this particular case, we got the head off of the snake.
The Winds are being held on a $500,000 bond. More students have tested positive for tuberculosis at George Bush High School in Richmond. Now the Fort Bend County Health Department says 10 people have contracted the potentially fatal disease. Students and teachers have been undergoing tests for it after the first person from the school was diagnosed on May 30th. Now, even though notices have already been sent out to parents, only a third of the people who could be at risk have shown up to be screened, which concerns experts at the health department. They point out those infected with the contagious disease may not have symptoms.
There are 2 kinds of TB. One is called latent, where you don't have any symptoms, and you can't spread the disease. But you can be treated to get rid of the bacteria, which is obviously preferable to having active TB, where you have fever, night sweats, cough, you can cough up blood, loss of appetite, you could lose weight, night sweats, symptoms like that.
Anyone who has received notice that they might be at risk can still be tested in George Bush High School through July 14th, and then again on August 3rd.
body known as the Oversight Commission on Presidential Capacity for this president and future legislators.
I think this is a matter of fundamental national security, and which is why the framers of the 25th Amendment put it in. We've got to make sure that we have a president who is able faithfully to discharge the duties of office.
Trump supporters say it's nonsense.
63 million people voted for Donald Trump to come and change Washington, and what they hate is that is exactly what he's doing. They will do anything they can to try and stop him from being successful.
It's like the left can't seem to remember that the election is over, that people have spoken. Donald Trump is actually trying to move forward these policies that individuals in those blue states actually supported.
A bill needs 218 yes votes to pass the House. Raskin's proposal has a long way to go. In Washington, I'm Ellison Barber, Fox News.
A new decision from the Pentagon gives military leaders 6 more months to decide if people who are transgender can enlist. Defense Secretary Jim Mattis says they will use the extra time to review the situation to see if it will negatively affect the military's abilities. Defense leaders also say they want to see if any changes will need to be made to military bases. Service members who are transgender have been able to serve since last year, but they cannot currently enlist. The relationship between the U.S. and China is on rocky ground as China strongly protests a new arms sale between the United States and Taiwan. This video shows a military drill in Taiwan earlier this month. The deal is expected to enhance the island's self-defense capabilities, but China is taking office. An international watchdog group confirms Syrian nerve gas was used in a deadly attack in Syria. This past April, more than 90 people were killed. The group's report did not mention who was responsible for the attack, but the U.S. blamed Syrian military forces loyal to the country's president and launched a missile attack against them several days later. Syria's president denies launching the attack and rejects the findings that chemical weapons were used. Production of sarin gas was banned in 1997 under international treaty signed by all but a handful of the world's countries. President Trump will meet his Russian counterpart for the first time. He and Russian President Vladimir Putin will hold their first in-person talks on the sidelines of the G20 summit in Germany. There's no word on what's on the agenda for the sit-down. The White House says the meeting with the Russian president will be part of many meetings with several world leaders. The face-to-face meeting comes amid an ongoing FBI investigation into the Trump campaign's contacts with Russia during last year's presidential election. An act of racism caught on camera in the UK is making headlines around the world. It's a bit difficult to see, but this cell phone video captures when a man in London slaps a teenage Muslim girl in the face with a slab of bacon. And the Quran explicitly prohibits the consumption of pork. And the man is now identified as 36-year-old Alex Shivers. Also screamed hateful remarks at the girl and her mother as he walked down the street with them. Shivers was convicted of assault this week and served 6 months in jail. Well, coming up, an update on one of the deadliest men on the planet. Why we can now all breathe a little easier.
Well, it's very dry here in the Houston area. Other parts of the state enjoying some rain. I'll tell you about our forecast, what to expect with your umbrella coming up.
I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my old life behind. Freedom is never far away. Take one drive in the most awarded and best-selling SUV brand and discover that the world is your backyard. Hurry in for the last days of the Jeep Drive and Discover event. Now get 0% financing for 72 months or $4,000 total cash allowance on a 2017 Jeep Cherokee. At AT&T, we believe in access, the opportunity for everyone to explore a digital world full of possibilities. Connecting with family, friends, and the things that matter most. And because nothing keeps us more connected than the internet, we've created Access with AT&T. If a member of your household is a SNAP participant, you may qualify for home internet at a discounted rate of $10 a month. No commitment, deposit, or installation. Visit att.com/access now to learn more. Hey, Michelin Man, aren't you loving these new tires of yours? You got an NTB? The ride is so smooth.
Guess you're the strong silent type, huh?
This is awkward.
At NTB, get an oil change for just $19.99. $3 disposal fee and get the lowest price on tires guaranteed. Like the new Michelin Defender, designed to provide more miles with the safety you expect. And tire and battery.
That's all you need.
Introducing the new Sleep Number 360 Smart Belt. The only brand smart enough to change sleep as we know. It senses your every move and automatically adjusts on both sides to keep you calm.
In custody unless he can post a $380,000 bond. One of the most dangerous men on the planet will never walk the streets again. Former Los Zetas drug cartel hitman has been sentenced to 7 consecutive life sentences. Marciano Milan Vasquez was found guilty after a 3-week trial of numerous murders, drug, and weapons trafficking charges in northern Mexico. Testimony showed that Vasquez has massacred multiple men, women, and children since 2011. He's been in federal custody since he was arrested in San Antonio in July 2015. A former nurse suspected in the deaths of up to 60 children is now facing 2 new murder charges. The Bexar County District's Attorney's Office says 60 charged in the deaths of an 8-month-old infant in 1981 and a 4-month-old baby a year later. She now faces 4 new murder counts. Jones is currently in prison for killing a toddler in 1982, but she's scheduled to get out next year under a mandatory release law that was in place when she was convicted. Coming up, a warning in Brazoria County for one waterway notorious.
I'm gonna have to end it right here. If you like this, I will make another gameplay for y'all. This I am going to be continuing. I don't want it to be too long and boring y'all, so alright. I'm gonna head on and make another one for y'all. And I hope y'all like this one, and you'll definitely love it. Bye-bye.